Hi, my name is Cami. Welcome to Classics and Cats. So today I wanted to talk about a book that I read recently, and that book is Peter Pan by J.m Berry. Pretty sure most of us are familiar with this story, so I won't go into too much of that. More going to talk about the experience of reading it, and maybe a little bit of background. If you didn't know already, I think it's pretty interesting, but J.m Berry, the author of this book, when he wrote it, he gave the copyright of this book to a children's hospital, and so they have benefited from the proceeds of this book for, years. When was this published? The early 1900s, I think. First published in 1911. So it's been benefiting this hospital since then. Yeah, and I love this edition too. This is the Puffin Chalk edition. I want to collect more of these. I just think they're so cute. They look like chalk art. You can see on the back too. Just very cool. But anyway, I had heard another YouTuber talk about that this was her favorite book of all time, and she was really passionate about how much she loved this book, and so it made me want to read it. I mean, I always loved the Disney film as a kid, and you know, the idea of it. So I was curious to read it, especially after she talked so much about it. So what I will say about this is we know the story. However, I think reading it is like a totally different experience because when you're reading it, there's a lot of magical elements in it, of course, which we know, you know, they're flying, but the way that J.m. Berry describes like the flickering candles yawning and then going to sleep and going out, you know, while the children are sleeping, and that, you know, it just feels very magical. And I loved all the descriptions that he gave. And what I really found interesting is there's all of those magical elements and these really sweet and beautiful things, mermaids and fairies and stars that are lookouts for them and let them know when the adults are coming back and they need to sneak out, you know, all these beautiful things. But then there's really like serious violence. They fight with the pirates and they kill each other, and they don't act like they're play acting. When you read the book, it sounds like they genuinely kill each other. So it's kind of this juxtaposition of brutality and magic. It's really interesting. And like they even described this one part where I think the Lost Boys are fighting with the pirates, and they're like, let's switch sides. And so like the boys pretend to be pirates and the pirates pretend to be Lost Boys. And it's like, so they're playing a game, but they're killing each other. I don't know. It's just so interesting to read about it. It makes it feel very believable, and I think that makes it feel very real that this place exists. And I don't know, it's just really interesting. But I did enjoy it more than I thought I would. And it's a quick read. I mean, this is only a couple hundred pages. Like 205 pages, this edition. But yeah, I mean, it's a quick read. So if it sounds interesting, or it's one that you have been, you know, kind of putting off, I would go ahead and grab it. Especially if you need like a little pick-me-up. I just think, children's books or middle grade books are just so uplifting. And when you're feeling down, you grab The Secret Garden or A Little Princess or something like that, and they're feel-good books. You know, there's feel-good movies, there's feel-good books too, and I feel like this is one of them. So if you have read it, let me know. Or if you were like me and your only experience or knowledge of it was the Disney animated adaptation, you know, let me know what you think about that. So yeah, Peter Pan, it's a good one. I'm glad that I read it. And the back says, all children except one grow up. Do you believe? Love it. So yeah, this was super, super cute. So give it a chance if you haven't already. And I would love to hear if you have read it. Just like let me know in the comments and we can chat about it. So I hope you're doing well and take care of yourself. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.